Good morning, champions for a drug-free Carroll County. We are a couple minutes late getting here. Sorry about that. I just had Donnie on the screen with me, and as soon as I clicked go live, he went away. So let me see if I can get him back. Bear with us. Here he is. Hold on one second. Let us know in the comment section that you are here. Just place your name in the comments. It's so funny. There's like 14 Donnie Dawes down here ready to join the broadcast. Let me pull one of these up. Good morning, Nicole. Good morning, Delane. Thank you for joining us. Let me get Donnie back in here with us. Good morning, Casey. Oh, there he is. All right, we got you back, Donnie. Sorry about the technical difficulties we've had this morning. I tell myself it wouldn't be a normal Thursday if there was some sort of like wonderful day where there were zero technical difficulties. So this is good. Thank you for joining us, Donnie. Let me see if I can get your name to pop up on the screen here. Well, you know, there he went again. Let's see if I can get him back. In the meantime, everybody make sure that you have your questions ready for Donnie. He is here with us from the COPE grant. It is a federal grant that we have received from Northern Kentucky University in conjunction with NKU. It's the Carroll and Owen Partnership Expansion Grant. So we will go over some ins and outs of that grant today, what we have funding for and what we don't, and basically what Donnie does here with our community. He's back again, so let me pull him up. I keep losing him. Thank you all for joining us. Good morning, Larry. Good morning, Amy, Elizabeth, Sheila, Jaden. Good morning, Rodna and Lori. We're happy to have you guys on our broadcast this morning. We have a few people hopping on. Good morning, Carly. Everybody loves Donnie. Now, if we could get him up here on the screen and stay for a few minutes, that would be great. I keep texting him like, come back, just like the Titanic. He keeps leaving me. There he is. Here we go. All right. Well, just waiting on his face to show up now. Donnie, can you hear me? Donnie, can you hear me? Maybe not. Let's see. We might just get him on a call. Bear with us, folks. We're going to get Donnie on here to talk about the COPE grant.
Yeah, it dropped all the way out this time. I'm logging back in.
Okay. Well, what we're going to do is put you on the phone. How's that? And then you can just talk about it through there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Perfect. Can you guys hear Donnie on the phone with me right now? If you can hear him, shoot me a comment. Let me know. Donnie, say something.
Yeah, hello, everybody. It's good to be here with Haley today and all of you.
Yes. Let us know you can hear him. We'll keep on trucking forward here. I'm sorry that you just have to look at me now. I'm terribly sorry for that. Oh, great. They can hear you and they can hear me. Wonderful. Okay, Donnie, so let's just get started with the basics. Tell everybody that's viewing our video today a little bit about what the COPE grant is. For those of our viewers that are new to this and don't know a whole lot about this federal grant, tell us about what the COPE grant is.
Yeah, the COPE grant is the Carroll Owen Partnership Extension Grant. It includes, of course, Owen County and Carroll County. Myself and Yvonne Poe are the Carroll, and Tammy Walcott are the three people working in Carroll County. I am the reentry coordinator. I go out and meet with people affected by substance abuse and other needs in the community. And Yvonne is like the case manager. She's the brains behind everything that I do. She has all the resources, and she is the one that's able to walk people through all of our resources to make sure they receive what they're needing from them. Tammy is working with the school system and in the community. We also are working with Mike Wilhoit and the 911 system to draw out all the substance abuse and overdose 911 calls that we can start tracking Carroll County's data in that capacity.
Okay.
We're working with EMS, Ryan and Sheriff Ryan Gosser and the Sheriff's Department, and many others in the community to try to get our name out there and try to get in contact with people that to contact us or that we can contact to provide help. But I think that's probably
the overview.
Things. There's an overdose fatality review team. We're working with Coroner David Wilhoit and others in the community to follow up on overdose fatalities, to find out what the gaps are, what could have happened, what we can do to try to lower that number. Great.
So you mentioned that you are a re-entry specialist or re-entry coordinator. Tell us what that role entails. Like, tell us exactly what you do on a day-to-day basis.
Well,
it probably changes.
It's kind of like what I've been doing for the last 20 years, but now I'm doing it for Northern Kentucky University.
Okay.
In the jail, Carroll County Detention Center.
Okay.
I work with John Proctor, identifying people who might want to go to rehab or can go to rehab, and we work with that. I work with I'm kind of like the field person. I go out on the front line and find out what people need, what we can do for them. And then I get with Yvonne Poe, and she has the in-depth connection with all the resources for that person.
Okay.
So if that helps explain.
Yeah, it absolutely does. I wanted to give a chance for our viewers to also ask you any questions that they might have here. Sure. While I have you on air here with us today.
Sure.
Viewers, if you are still here, I see a few people that are hanging on. If you guys have any questions, let us know in the comments section so we can get to your question and make sure it gets answered. Do we have, I just have a random question, a thought. Do we have the same jobs for Owen County as we do here for Carroll County? Like a reentry coordinator, is there one for Owen County as well?
It is started out that way, but it's been restructured a little bit.
Okay.
Shanna Osborne is the COPE go-to person in Owen County. We started out with a re-entry specialist, but we changed around a little bit, redesigned the the way we were organized. And now Shanna is the main person over there in Owen County. And Tammy Walcott also works. She works both counties. She's like dual purpose.
Oh, okay. Great. Let's see if we have any questions popping up here. Kathy has a question. Kathy McBurney. She is our treasurer. For those of you that don't know, let's see what she is asking. Is there an actual office where people can go? And then it looks like she kind of has, it's like a twofold question. So first we'll focus on the first part. Is there an actual office where people can go?
Our actual office is everywhere that we can go to meet somebody. We don't have a brick and mortar office yet.
Okay.
We're working on it, but we have not been able to get that established yet.
Okay.
But we will, when we talk to a client, then we will make the arrangements to meet with that client wherever we need to do it.
Okay, that's good to know. So they definitely are willing to meet anybody. In the libraries now, the library's open, correct? So you can meet them in the library. You can utilize our office if you need to. I'm
Yep.
sure there's other places that Donnie is willing to go as well. So just keep that in mind, which really can be convenient for people that have transportation barriers, things like
Right.
that. So yeah, keep that in mind.
We meet a lot of our clients wherever they're located.
That's great.
Whenever they contact us, or we go and reach out to them, then we just we proceed from that point instead of them having, because transportation is such a barrier for a lot of people here in Carroll County.
It absolutely is.
What we do have is excellent. It's very good, but we just don't have enough.
Right. All right, let's see what the next part of Kathy's question is. Is the new rehab facility in Owenton available from this grant?
It's not part of this grant.
Okay.
That rehab facility is a different entity.
Okay.
But we definitely work with them.
Okay.
If we have someone that we can admit there.
Awesome. And then the next part of her question is, what is the length of the grant? Is there a length of time, span that the grant is carried out for?
The COPE grant that we're currently involved with, I believe it is scheduled to end in August. But
August of this year?
Yes,
okay.
But we are working on an extension for that grant for 12 to 18 more months.
Okay.
And there are additional grants that are being worked on and put in place to run concurrent with that extension and beyond. So it's in the process of being everything being confirmed.
Okay, great. She said it sounds similar to the one we had with Champions. It does sound a little bit similar. Donnie, if you can remember when we had that federal grant with Champions a while back, we had it from 2010 to 2015. It was a 5-year grant. And then we asked for the extension for another 5 years. We didn't get it, but we've still been able to sustain ourselves.
Right.
But it does sound very similar, which is great because the treatment aspect is where you guys come in, because we weren't allowed to deal a lot with treatment.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. This grant is focused on treatment. We've assisted. I don't have the numbers or statistics in front of me, but there are more than probably like a dozen people that we've helped get into treatment, and then there. Again, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but there's probably 50 or 60 people that we have helped in all different types of capacities since we started in about September 1st.
That's amazing, Donnie. Really? That's so great.
COVID is our biggest setback.
I think it's everybody's right now.
Restrictions and regulations, it had our hands really tied. And it took us also several months just for me and Yvonne to kind of figure out, get settled in, and get into a rhythm and a flow for our processes. But now we're engaged. We're ready. We've been ready to go, and anybody that calls us or anybody that we can get in contact with to help, we're ready to do that.
That's great. We've got a couple more questions over here on the side, and I wanted to take a couple of them before we conclude here. I don't want to keep us on here too long because we'll start seeing people fall off. But I did want to grab a couple of those questions, and then if there are any other questions, Donnie, I'll reach out to you if I don't know the answer, so we can get those questions answered for them.
Sure.
Okay. Let's see here. We got with Kathy. Sheila Peace has a question. Let's show her question. She says, I am in Gallatin County. Does he work with people in jail from here?
I work with all the people in the Carroll County Jail. This grant is for Owen and Carroll County, but I'm also the chaplain at the Carroll County Detention Center.
Oh, that's nice.
So I have access to the inmates to help in any capacity that I can, no matter where they're from.
That's great. Thank you, Sheila, for that question. Let's see. Shanna Richardson Osborne put looks like the contact information, her contact information up. And then she also says ARC is coming to Owen County with a 90-bed women's center at the old hospital building. The rehab is not related to the grant, although we have all tried to help encourage them to locate in Owen County. Okay, that makes sense. And you kind of went over that a little bit, Donnie.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Let's see if we have, okay, Jamie has a question. Jamie Kinman says, which rehab facilities are included?
We have numerous. There's over, I'm guessing, like a dozen. And we have used multiples of them. There's so many different situations with insurance payments, beds that are available, the person's choice where they would like to go. There's so many different variables that fall into place on where we help people get in. So I guess to answer your question, Jamie, is that there's about a dozen that we are involved with.
And would you ever add any, or do they have to be within a realm of what the grant allows?
We're open to all. We welcome all rehab facilities.
Oh, great! That's great. Great. Okay, and that was just my random question. Sorry about that. Thanks, Jamie, for that question. Let's see if we have any more really quickly before we conclude. Okay, Shana also mentioned our program is a no wrong door approach, and we refer clients to all types of rehabilitation centers and reentry services. Okay, great. That kind of answered my question too. So I got ahead of myself there, Donnie.
Yeah, we have a trifold pamphlet with we call it local resources, but some of the facilities, of course, are outside Carroll County, but they are available to local residents. So everything that's on our resource pamphlet, and there's much more that there's just not room enough to put on a sheet of paper,
right,
that we have access to. And Yvonne and Shanna are both very knowledgeable of these places, and they have very good contacts and information on how to assist people in getting what they need.
Great. All right. Well, I do believe that we have answered almost every question that has come through. I did want to thank you again, Donnie, for rolling with us this morning, kind of, getting through the technical difficulties, and just being here to answer some questions about the COPE grant. So thank you again. And like I said, as the week goes on, if more people have questions that I cannot answer, I'll make sure to get with you so we can answer them. Thank you guys all for tuning in. like normal each month. We will not meet in June or July due to vacations. We usually don't. We've been doing it that way for years and years. But we will try to resume again in August, hopefully in person, fingers crossed, if all goes as planned. So keep that in mind. We meet the fourth Thursday of every month at 11:30 a.m. If you guys have any questions for me, I'm the chairperson of Champions for Drug-Free Carroll County. I'd love to answer them for you. Yeah, so thanks a lot for joining us. And thanks again, Donnie, for hopping on here.
Thank you.
All right. Everybody have a good day.